What is a national training package? Welcome to RTO 101. This is lesson 2, and in this lesson you will learn the following: definition and benefits of national training packages, who develops a national training package, structure of a national training package. The official definition of a national training package is: a training package is a nationally endorsed and recognised set of integrated components for training and assessment for a specific industry sector, or enterprise that can be used for developing and recognising people's competencies, or you could say skills. In simple terms, before national training packages, if you studied any course, let's say childcare, it was only recognised at a state level. An example is if you did a childcare course in New South Wales and were issued the certificate there, then you moved to Queensland. Childcare centres and family daycare centres, etc., would not necessarily have recognised that certificate or skills, and hence you would not be able to get employed with those skills you've learnt. With the introduction of national training packages, it has made the skills you learn within a training package recognised across all states and territories of Australia, and increases your ability to find employment successfully. The benefits of national training packages are flexibility. Training packages have great flexibility that allows the learner options on how they learn. It could be classroom-based, on-the-job training, online training, etc. Training and career pathways. Training packages are built by and for industry. This means that you are learning skills to require employment within that industry. The training packages provide different levels of qualifications that relate to a specific job description or type. So you may enter a job at a junior level because that is the level of qualification you achieved, but by being employed in that industry allows for career growth within that industry. Choice. Due to the flexibility and the structure of a training package, it gives workers and employers more choice as to when and where they are trained and assessed and what they are trained and assessed in. National recognition. Training packages provide qualifications and competencies that are recognised across all state and territories in Australia, as previously discussed. Who develops a national training package? Industry skills councils write and maintain the training packages with consultation from government and industry bodies. They are made up of industry experts, government agencies and employees. They are the experts, and if you require a definitive answer for a question about a training package, you should speak to them. There currently are 12 industry skills councils, and some recognisable ones are Service Industry Skills Council. This includes training packages for tourism, hospitality and events industry, retail industry, hair and beauty industry, fitness industry, and the outdoor recreation industry, etc. Innovation and Business Industry Skills Council. This includes training packages for business services, information technology and communication, financial services industry, etc. Construction and Property Service Industry Skills Council. This includes training packages for property development and management, construction, plumbing and services, property services, etc. Training packages are endorsed by the National Quality Council, and they are key players in bringing together the major stakeholders in the vet sector to support and ensure the current and future quality of vet within Australia. It is important to understand that industry skill councils can use enterprise or other industry bodies and experts to write training packages. They don't necessarily always write a training package. Also, it is important to understand that industry requirements keep growing and changing, and hence national training packages are audited generally every 3 years. There are some unique and specific training packages that would not be audited on such a regular basis, and this is due to the nature of the training package. For example, certain skills within the Australian Defence Forces or national security skills, etc. Because of the confidential nature of these skills, being able to audit the training package is a lot more difficult. A training package must contain 3 components endorsed by the National Quality Council. These endorsed components include competency standards. A competency standard is a document that specifies in a structured format how people should perform a job or work role. It outlines what skills, knowledge and attributes a person performing a particular job role should have and how the expected job or work role should be performed. Assessment guidelines. As part of a training package, you don't just train or teach someone the skills required to perform a job role, but you must be able to assess that they are competent in the skills. The assessment guidelines provide a valid, reliable, flexible and fair approach to assessment of the skills. Qualification framework provides a comprehensive, nationally consistent framework for all qualifications within the post-compulsory, this is primary and high school, education and training in Australia. Within the vocational education and training sector, it allows national consistency for all trainees, learners, employers and providers. In this sample diagram, you see for the training package of ICA 05, Information and Communication Training Package, there are different areas such as networking and communication, testing, support, programming. Within each of these areas, there are examples of different job roles and sectors. Let's look at the programming area. It has software development, website development, systems analysis and design, database design and development. Each of these areas and sections would then have a list of job descriptions that become different qualifications. Qualifications in this training package include the following list. As you can see from the list, there are different qualification levels such as Certificate 1, Certificate 2, Certificate 3, Certificate 4, Diploma and Advanced Diploma. Each of these qualification levels identifies to an employer your level of skills and knowledge and also can map to your rate of pay. These levels then map to ASF, which is the Australian Standards Framework, which relates to work functions and responsibilities, and again generally maps to a rate of pay. For example, if you had a qualification level of a Certificate 4, it maps to an ASF 4 and 5. This gives an employer a pay scale in which they would need to pay you, but it also then is based on the award for the job level as well. Please note this is only a guideline. For each qualification, it doesn't matter the level of qualification, there is a hierarchy of a qualification. A qualification contains the following. Competency. This is a specific skill that a person must be competent in to achieve the qualification listed. Let's use an example of Certificate 4 in Information Technology Programming. It will have a set number of competencies that a person must learn before they can be issued this qualification. One of the competencies would be build a graphical user interface. Generally speaking, a qualification will have more than one competency linked to it. Element. Each competency will have a set of elements that you must learn and show that you have skills and knowledge in to then be considered competent in that skill. Using the same competency of build a graphical user interface, one of the elements would be determine specification of graphical user interface. Performance criteria. Each element of a competency would then have a set of performance criteria that allows a trainer and assessors the ability to identify that a person has the skills and knowledge required. Again, using the same example element of determine specifications of graphical user interface, then one of the performance criteria for this would be determine the back end for interfacing with the graphical user interface. The basic rule is that a person must be competent in all performance criteria of an element for then be considered competent in the element. Then they must be competent in all elements of a competency to then be considered competent in the competency. National training package requirements and information can be accessed by going to www.ntis.gov.au. On the homepage, there is a hyperlink directly to training packages, and from there you will find a list of all the training packages. When you see the list, there is a column for status, and a training package can have one of three statuses against it that are online. This means you can view all information relating to the training package on the NTIS website itself. Superseded. This means it's an old training package, and if you look in the title of the training package, it will say superseded by X, Y, and Z, which will be the new training package code. Offline. This means you will have to download the training package in a PDF or Word format. It is not available to read online at the NTIS website. This concludes Lesson 2 of RTO 101. You have learned about the following things: definition and benefits of a national training package, who develops a national training package, and structure of a national training package. You will have been provided a workbook that must be completed as part of your training. Good luck.